Hi Pisces, welcome to your Heart's Truth reading for mid-June to mid-July 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Graceful Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. If this is about another person, this could resonate with their moon, rising, or Venus sign. And that goes for you too. This could also be your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right. Okay. Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? Pisces, harsh truth. Pisces, harsh truth. What do we got? Knight of Wands. That could be Leo. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Yay. Judgment. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. High Priestess, Pisces or Cancerian. Tower, could be Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. All right. Okay, getting some water here. Hold on a minute. Not because it's bad. Hold on. Sorry. I'm not needing a minute or anything. I just realized I forgot to do that before I started. Okay, so 3 out of 7 major arcana. All right. This Knight of Cups about for Pisces. Wow. This Knight of Cups about for Pisces. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay. This is Judgment card for Pisces. Page of Cups. What's this? 9 of Cups. Is this someone wanting to release something? Knight of Wands twice. That's a Leo. It's this, whoopsie. It's this High Priestess here. Pisces. You're not wanting to give an answer yet. You're just like, I don't know. I don't know. What's this tower about? What's this tower about for Pisces? Knight of Swords. Okay, so I think for the Pisces I'm reading for, this feels like you're not wanting to take things to the next level. You like things the way they are. You want... This also feels like it might be somebody coming back in, maybe not with a full-on romantic offer, but you know them well enough to know that their re-entry is them, you know, they're, hey, what are you doing? It's been a long time, is them sniffing around, and you're just like, no. And they would like to fool themselves and think that they are, you know, just being the good person checking in on an old buddy or whatever. But you know, the Pisces I'm reading for, you know this person is kind of sniffing around. And it's been a little bit since you probably talked to them, and you're not giving any indication of whether you're up for it or not. You're kind of not letting your intentions be known, and you're just kind of enjoying the attention, and you're gonna leave it at that. But this is someone that's trying to feel where you're at, if you're game for and I'm sorry and can we try again, or if you're just wanting to keep things light and fun. So they're going to follow your lead, but just know that they're interested in more, but based on you and how you're doing, which is, it looks like you've got this mindset of just keeping it light and fun. But just know that they might have more in mind. They might be wanting some more here. I think that they want that they're just hoping that it'll be more than that it can kind of be this sort of immediately gratifying reception of them, and you're just like, no, I'm just kind of, yeah, it was great to hear from you too, I'll see you. And they're not used to you not being in the box that you perhaps were with them, or they're just hoping for much more of a reaction from you. They're kind of hoping that their re-entry is much more Because it's almost like before they used to do something like that and you would stop everything, or you'd be much more available or receptive, and you're not doing that this time. You're not reacting the way they're used to you reacting, and so it's kind of like, whoa, wait, what? And I think what they're wanting to do is kind of, it's like they're kind of just reaching out a little bit, but they're wanting to see where you're at and how they can kind of approach you that would have the most impact, because that's typically how they would win you over before, was quite the impact, quite the over-the-top gestures that used to translate into a real love or affection or devotion. And it's actually just them wanting to secure the next 2 weeks for some of you. Either way, though, it looks like that you know that that's how this works. And there might be a fondness there. There might be some good times to still be had with this person, but you're not going all in like you used to. You like your life. You like where you're at. It has its perspective for you. So you're not kind of going all in like you used to. You know how this person is. I think they're wanting to have a lot more of an impact and sort of a than they are, but you're actually like, if I do feel that way, I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to give you the upper hand in this situation, basically. That's what's going on here, is you're going to kind of contain how you feel and just sort of keep going easy breezy, and you're not giving a decision. You're not looking at this as a long-term scenario. It's kind of like a situation by situation basis. And you're not going to let them kind of just breeze in and say what they have to say, and think it can really affect you and be like, well, this changes everything. And nope. What else? What's this Four of Pentacles about for Pisces? It might be a different story inside, but you're not going to let them know that. Whoopsie. Star card, boobies. That could be Aquarius. All right, what else for Pisces? Whoopsie. What else for Aquarius? Because you kind of come too far for that, you know? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of this thing. I don't know. I feel like this is you kind of staying true to this path right here, this path of sort of self-preservation, and you're in it for the long haul, and anything you do give your attention to is going to be for your best interest and for a solid foundation, a solid future. Like, you take that very seriously. And I think you're all about time given and time served for that. And perhaps this situation is this person, situationship, coming in with an offer of stability. Sounds really good. But you're just not having the reaction you used to. You're not all in like you used to be. You're kind of just like, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm not saying, oh, brighter things to come. It's like situation by situation. Yeah, today was fun. Thanks. And you're like, well, we'll see if this is going to be something stable, and that's even if you let them get past. This feels like it's your focus, and if this person's coming back in, they need to come correct. Probably going to peter out, because I think that this isn't going to have the reaction that they wanted it to. I think they think that they can kind of breeze back in, and you guys will somehow find that familiarity again and be able to resume, or they're kind of counting on that familiarity, and you've kind of partitioned that off. It was what it was, and your focus is different, and you're taking things situation by situation. So I think that's going to be kind of like, wait, what? To them, because they're used to having that sort of part of what makes them so impactful is their impulsiveness, and they're kind of coming back in unexpectedly and kind of wowing you and kind of promising over the top things. And maybe they believe it for that night, but they're not typically that way. So it sounds really good, but they don't follow through, and that you're kind of tired of that. So that was for Pisces here. Got 3 knights. Oof. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you can provide that for yourself. On the flip side, if this is a job offer, it looks really good if this is a job offer. This looks really good. So if it's a job offer, yes. And physical move for it, yes. But if this is someone coming back in, nope. Unity, which is you staying true to yourself and you're in it for the long haul. So whatever, that's why for job offer, this is something that just came up out of the blue. It probably might have been offered from a distance. There's two. And it's you're going to go with the one that is best suited for your stability. And they both look pretty good. So it'll just be whichever whichever you have that knowing, that psychic knowing about. But as far as a person coming in with a romantic offer or someone that was very important to you, specifically with kind of wanting to pick back up where you left off, or just thinking that, hey, I'm back in town, it doesn't carry the weight that it used to with you before. Your focus is different. You are all about staying true to yourself and keeping the peace and doing what you want situationally, not getting locked down into anything, because where you're at, the security that you feel was hard won. And you still feel like you've got a ways to go, or like you're getting better every day. Things are improving. You're on an upswing, and you're not wanting anything to come in and upset that. So while this person might be coming in easy breezy, I think they're kind of counting on being able to have an effect like they used to. So it's coming in easy breezy, but it's actually putting the feelers out to see where you're at, depending on how much effort they want to do. But then it could very well be that they take the effort up a notch when they realize that you're just like, not really impressed with, or not really putting much stock into their effort. And they're like, well, maybe I need to take it up a notch. And you're like, well, do what you will, but I'm not losing my focus on my future prospects. Pisces. There's a difference between someone blowing into town and you stopping everything and you picking right back up where you were, to them blowing into town. Oh yeah, we can have coffee this afternoon, and then that's that. That's all it is. Coffee is not a gateway anymore. You know what I mean? The moon, Pisces or Cancerian, 5 of Cups. Okay, so, perhaps taking it to another level, or more clarification here, is this person coming into, you're kind of understanding the dynamic now. You're starting to see your way out of it. It's been a long haul, but you're doing it. You're getting there. You understand things now. And it's almost like, man, I was kind of blinded before. Like, I really wish this could have worked out, but I have to keep this person at arm's length, or I have to keep it to where they're not that impactful for me, because I just can't risk the emotional attachment, because it's not serious for them. It's opportunistic. It's them being kind of selfish and just going after what's the most fun for the next, or trying to secure somebody for the next 2 weeks until they have to leave town again or go back to wherever again. And so you've got your wits about you. You're portraying yourself in a very strong and settled manner, but perhaps inside you're like, what coulda, woulda, shoulda, but this person just doesn't have the stability or even integrity or character that you would want for a commitment, or someone to kind of be worthy of the same from you, which is basically you being practical and having a good sense of this. It's just kind of a shame. It's like, dang it. Because it's not that they're all bad, it's just that they can't sustain, they come crashing in, but they can't sustain it. And you certainly don't see it that way like you used to anyway, which is good. But it's different being on the other side of it going, man, I remember when this used to happen and made me feel this way. And now you're like, yeah, okay. Well, got to go to, back to what I regularly do now. I can't get swept up in the fantasy anymore. Got to keep it even keel and real. Okay, Pisces. Good for you for staying on course and staying focused on your stability and your security. And if they offer that, which they might, it needs to be weighted, and you need to wait and see. And you need to have it in perspective, where take it by interaction basis. Not like, oh, gosh, they did this. Let's wait and see what happens. No, you don't put anything on hold. You keep doing your day-to-day and fit them in where you can if that's what you want. But they're wanting to make a big impact, and you're not falling for it. So do with that what you will. But I like that you have a realistic perspective about this, that there might be some sadness, like, but I like that you're seeing it for what it is. because you don't want to get swept up like that. This kind of isn't worth it. This has to be somebody that's kind of can offer the stability that you want because you're willing to give it. So, all right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Much love to you. All right. You take care.